He has the looks and the build that make Hollywood producers drool. But while he may look like the Rocky type, Curtis Bush is a real-life fighter, a kickboxer, one of the top young kickboxers in the world. He's lived in Virginia Beach just about all his life, a karate student who took up the sport as a lark. But Curtis Bush is very much a professional now. 20 wins, only 2 losses, 14 of those wins were knockouts. He has taken the professional kickboxing world by storm. A sensitive, low-key kind of guy, Curtis fights for the love of it.
Kickboxing is still relatively new. It's only about 8 years old, but in the last 2 years, the sport's grown about 300%. And so hopefully by the time, if I do reach, get a title shot and win it, the money will be up there too. Right now the money's really not, it's pretty good now, but it's not anywhere near as boxing. But hopefully with time, as it becomes more and more popular, the money will be there, the big time will be there. But right now I'm doing it, for the love of the sport.
And the sport loves Curtis Bush. He's made 3 straight appearances on ESPN, the nationally televised sports cable network. Just last week, he knocked out George Morrissey. It was Bush's 4th knockout in a row, all with a deadly round kick. The exposure is making him a star.
I've been on ESPN twice before, and both times I've knocked out my opponent. And, hopefully, when I keep fighting on there, I'll be the one knocking the person out as opposed to me getting knocked out. But it is exciting. It's one of the aspects of the sport, the public and, the TV, and that's another reason why I enjoy it.
But while kickboxing is growing, conventional boxing is where the money is, and that may be where Curtis Bush ends up.
He's one of the few kickboxers that I've seen who can box. Very few of the kickboxers can box. I think he's untested still, but from the fights that I've seen him in, he's shown me a great deal of potential. I think he can go a long way as a boxer.
But first, Curtis Bush wants a world kickboxing title. It's his dream, and he hopes to get that title shot within the next 6 months.
I want to be the world champion, and I just want to represent my sport, good, and just do the best I can, and see what happens in regular boxing too, because I feel I can do good in boxing as long as I get the right coaching and the right conditioning. That's the name of the game right there. You got to be in shape for both sports, or you're not going to make it. You got to train right.